Hello, my adoring fans. It's been a very long day today. Woke up at 4 in the morning. Finished packing our bags. Had some breakfast, which was a bagel with peanut butter. Then got on a train. To another train. To a plane. With Gatwick Airport in the middle. I have to say, at this point, I was blissfully unaware that work was really falling apart. But, there was like a mega problem with like data missing or something. But it turned out that actually it was just that it had been pulled through to NetSuite on the wrong day. And I think that's because some credentials were removed. But it's not my fault as far as I can tell. So, huzzah! But I didn't know that at the time. And I was annoyed, miserable, frustrated, I'm already going to this tournament that's costing me loads and loads of money. And now I'm not even getting to enjoy it. But yeah, I was exhausted. Anyway, we got to Norway, that was fun. Got on this train, that was fun. Got to the train station and went through this like spaceship tunnel, which unsurprisingly also fun. Then here we are walking along the streets of Oslo. We saw this cathedral on the map. It was like right in the middle of our hotel and the station, so we checked that out. And it was alright. It was pretty cool. We went up and touched a brick, and then yes, we waddled off and we saw a 7-Eleven. And Maddie was excited, but it turned out actually it was kind of rubbish. She wasn't a massive fan of it. So, sorry Mads, poor 7-Eleven-age.
Really trying to bulk out.
Anyway, we turned up at our hotel. It's kind of in a shopping centre. Reminded me of Mum's hotel in Singapore where I got lost in a shopping centre. But we found this. And our room's nothing major, but it's got a solid door and a good bathroom. So, it's got a little desk, which you'll see I'm using later. Zonked. Have to say at this point. I'm even more zonked now. I've been battling not falling asleep so I can do my raid, which is in a few minutes. I'm recording this in the downtime. But we went on a bit of a sightseeing tour. We saw some Specsavers advert, which involved a basketball. We saw basically a lot of like naked creatures or humans. Saw like a hammer, which I assume is like Thor's hammer or something. I don't know, it was pretty cool. It might not be though, it might be someone else's. There's too many people taking photos, so I can go and read the blurb, but maybe I'll do that another day. But yeah, these people were naked. Full frontal nudity at the front, as well as full back, cool nudity at the back. So yeah, we got to the waterfront, saw this cool building, saw a cool water, cool thing in the water, cool boats, cool saunas, had a little stroll around. Took some pictures. I think this is probably the coolest part of Oslo so far. This ramp roof thing. But we waddled up to the top of it. And had a good view of Oslo. And also pigeons. This evening there was like an open training that I could have gone to. But I'm literally so exhausted I think I would die. And I've got to get up again at 6 a.m. tomorrow. So... all in all, an insane concept to me, really. Why would I want to do that?
I quite enjoy the
I
colourful
just don't know.
yellow.
But anyway, Maddie and I went off to go get some food. We spent quite a lot of money, unfortunately, on sushi and poke bowl.
Getting rained on.
Compared to the quality that we received. I don't think it was quite up to scratch. It wasn't like insane amounts of money, but just it kind of tasted more like, Sainsbury's sushi than sushi you'd buy in a restaurant. I don't know. But at least I'm full. At least I'm
How's the
full.
music louder out here than it was?
And on the way back,
inside?
is it Kate Moss, man? We saw this weird statue of Kate Moss, which is literally right outside our hotel. So hard to miss. But then, yeah, we tucked in some food. And I'm going to try and stay awake, do my raid. And then it's straight to bed. And wake up at 6 and... yay, how exciting. I don't want to be here. Anyway, I hope you all had a good day. And adios.